Welcome to Life with Care. In this video, I'm going to show you a fairly small grocery haul from Winco. I'm going to show you all the items, and then while I was at the store, I also took pictures of prices. So you're going to see the items, you're going to see the prices that these things are as of June 2026. We all know that groceries have just been going up in price. So as of June 2026, these are the prices. And then I'm going to give you a bonus on some of the things I'm going to tell you about how I'm using it in my kitchen and what I'll be making with it. So here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you all the items. And like I said, I'll be putting the prices as well of the items. I'll start first with the chicken. I bought this Just Bare chicken tenderloins, and I don't eat a ton of meat, and I'm a little bit picky about what kind of meat I'll eat. So this one's free of antibiotics, so I prefer that. And if I can buy organic, sometimes I'll do that as well. But this will be used for fajitas, so I will be using this on some fajitas this week. And I got some Bobby Salazar's mild salsa. So I'll be using this with just having chips and salsa, and then also I plan to make some tostadas this week. This is just one of my favorite salsas. It's really delicious, and you have to keep it refrigerated because it is fresh, but it's really great. And then next we have some Daisy sour cream. This is one of my favorite brands of sour cream. So a very sweet friend of mine invited me over for brunch this week, and I told her that I would make a hash brown casserole. She loves it when I make that. She really enjoys it. So part of the sour cream is going to be used for that, and then I'm going to use it for my tostadas as well, and anything else I may cook this week that this would be a good condiment for, I'll use that. And then I usually buy this every week. So this is my favorite yogurt. It is Greek yogurt, and I have this every day, usually every day. Put berries on it, sometimes bananas, add pecans, almonds, whatever I might have on hand. I used to not like Greek yogurt, but what I found was that it's the brand. For me, this brand is my favorite. It's pricier than some of the other ones, but it is well worth it. And again, putting all the prices. And then I bought this chocolate milk. Confession time. I went grocery shopping after I had done a workout, and I was hungry and just feeling like I wanted something cold. So I opened this up when I got in my car after grocery shopping, and I drank this already, so there's nothing in here. But I just wanted to show you guys that this is another thing that I bought. And I bought some of these mini guacamole. So there's 4 of them in here. I'll be having this too with some chips and guac. I'll add it to my tostadas, and you can never go wrong with having some guac. And what I find is that this way, I don't waste so much if I buy it in these containers because they stay good for a long time. Sometimes when I buy avocados, I don't cut them at the right time, or they will spoil. I do love avocado, and I will do that, buy them, but I just want to buy this for this week so I know that they will last me all week. And I have here a small container of Frosted Flakes. You might be wondering, like, why did you buy such a small container? You usually don't eat breakfast cereal like this, but this is going to be for the hash brown casserole. So I'm going to crunch this up, and I'll put it as a topping on the hash brown casserole that I'm making. So that's what I need this for. I've got some diamond sliced almonds. This one is 6 ounces, so it's a pretty big pack, and I like that it seals, so you can open it and reseal it. I like to have some kind of nuts on hand because, like I was saying, I will add this to my yogurt and other things as needed, sometimes to salads. That's what that's going to be used for. Here I have some Campbell's cream of chicken soup, and this is for the hash brown casserole, so I will be using this to make that hash brown casserole. Sometimes I use cream of mushroom if I'm making it for like people who are eating vegetarian, but I'll be using this for the hash brown casserole, and at some point I will do a video on my hash brown casserole because I get a lot of requests for that recipe when I make it. This is a splurge, you guys. my Gold Peak unsweetened iced tea. I know I could make iced tea for much cheaper. I really enjoy the Gold Peak, and so I bought this as my, kind of a splurge item for the week. I know it'd be, like I said, it'd be cheaper for me to make my own tea, but I got this, and I'll be enjoying this all week with some lemon. And it's really hot. Like, I live in California. It's heated up in June. It was over 100 degrees today, you guys. It was hot out there. So this is going to be so nice and refreshing. And then I have some tortilla chips. I will be using these with chips and salsa. You guys saw the guac with guac, and I like to have tortilla chips on hand. Chips and salsa is one of my favorite things to eat, so be having that. Here are 2 sweetened applesauce packs. Each pack has 6. I'm buying these for a community service project that I do routinely, making lunches for homeless people. So these will be going toward that. I usually pick up things for that whenever I'm shopping. So that's that. And I got some Mission tortillas, corn tortillas. I'm going to use these for the tostadas. I like to make my own tostada shells, and then I can also use this for tacos. If I wanted to make tacos, like to have these on hand as well. And I bought this banana smoothie mix. Now I know I can make a banana smoothie without this mix, but I gotta tell you guys, this is nostalgia from my childhood. My cousins and I, my brother and I, we would have banana smoothies in the summertime with this mix. Our aunt and uncle would make it for us. And so it's just part of, like, brings back such great memories from childhood that I saw it today at Winco. So I had to get one. I'll be having a banana smoothie. Growing up, we would always have these with a couple Oreo cookies, and that's the tradition. I didn't buy the Oreo cookies, but I've got the banana smoothie mix. And next, mangoes. I bought mangoes at Winco last week. They were so delicious, delicious, delicious. I love to have these with tahini seasoning on top. So I will dice these up, sprinkle some tahini on top. That's one of my most favorite refreshing snacks to have right now. And I'm trying not to overbuy produce because then it goes bad. But I've been eating all the produce that I've been buying. So 2 mangoes. And then I've got Pink Lady apples here. I bought 3 of those. And what I like to do with these is I will slice them up. And sometimes the Greek yogurt that I bought, I will use this as a dip and I'll dip them. Otherwise, I will use them sometimes with peanut butter. I'll have them with peanut butter or just plain. Like when these apples are cold, just to have one just sliced up when it's hot outside, it's really refreshing. So Pink Lady apples. And then 78 cents this week per pepper at Winco. 78 cents per pepper. Great, great buy. Look at how beautiful all these colors are. Just so pretty for peppers. So I'm going to be making fajitas with these peppers. I'm going to slice up that chicken that I showed you first, and then I'm going to be slicing up these peppers. I'm going to season them, and I'm going to be having some fajitas this week, and I'll be using some of that sour cream for the fajitas. I already have flour tortillas. It's going to be delicious. So that's the Winco haul. If you like the video, please like, please subscribe. And I just want to thank you all so much for watching my video. And if it's something at Winco that you like, that you think's great, that it's a great price, then please let me know. Leave a comment. Let's try to help each other out. Right now, times are hard for a lot of people with the price of groceries. So if we can help each other finding stuff at the stores, please leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching.